And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, out to the pitch as we've got ICC Soccer back here at you on the Red Channel. I'm going to give a shout out to Lee and Raphael for getting this set up. I had a last-second impromptu meeting come up, and when I say I just sat down, I literally just sat down, and we're going to get ready to go here. ICC and East Central set to square off this afternoon here in Fulton for a division match, and let's take a look at today's records. ICC 2-3 overall, 1-1 in the North, and for it's East Central, they're 2-1, 0-1 in the North. So a big time match today. Indians might be able to get a little bit of separation in the conference standings, which right now they're in third place at 1-1 behind Northwest, who is 1-0, and Holmes, who is 2-0. ICC is yet to play Northwest. They did lose to Holmes earlier this season. Let's take a look at today's Coca-Cola starting lineups for ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination, and Coach David Strother hopes he's got that winning combination put together today. Wearing number 21 will be a defender, Morgan Gaylor. Number 16, a defender, Maisie Sumner. Number 1, a midfielder, Lexi Loden. Number 25, a defender, Luz Elena Acosta. One day she's just going to come up and be like, Gore, get it right. Number 15, Hallie Moore. She's a defender. Number 20, Josie Kate Reeves. She's also a defender. Midfielder, number 24, Allie Chanel. A forward, Grace Joyce. She wears number 9. And forward, Sarah Witt, number 6. A forward, number 19, a midfielder, number 19, Emily Hayward. And the goalkeeper today for ICC is going to be Anna West Driscoll. Those starting lineups being brought to you by Coke. Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. So that First American National Bank opening kick, the toss was won by East Central. They deferred to the second half, and ICC will have it to start. ICC in their new uniforms this year. They're in their blue kits, trimmed with red and white stripes and white numerals. East Central in the gold and black kits. They're trimmed in black and white on the shirts, and they've got black shorts on. So ICC with it here to start the contest. So East Central's going to clear this one out. Nobody really wanting to get it now. ICC will step up. This is going to be Reeves with it. ICC going right to left on your television screen or your computer screen as ball taken away by East Central. They send it to try to clear it out. And Acosta comes up and gets it, and now it's going to be sent back out wide. And now ICC with it, and they're going to reset. A patient start here to the contest. It appears that East Central's kind of laying back defensively, trying to clog up some of those passing lanes. They're going to send this one across. Nothing there, but now there's Hayward to get it now. Hayward fires and just wide left on the shot attempt there. Take a look at today's starters for East Central. In net is going to be Emily Pitts. She's wearing 00. Madison Dyer, she's a defender. She'll be wearing number 1. Number 3, Brendasia Garrett. She's a winger. You've got number 6, Abby Rutledge. She's also a winger. Number 8, Laya Richardson, a midfielder. Number 9, Leah Anderson, who is a forward. Number 13, Caitlin Morrison, she's a defender. Number 15, Hayden Sullivan, also a defender. 16 is Macy Spencer. She's a midfielder. Number 21, Susie Stevenson, a midfielder. And number 26, Amaris Taylor, who is a winger. So EC with the ball now as they're moving left to right on your screen. They're going to try to cross this one over the middle. Then it was taken away by the Indians. And now they're going to try to rush the pace here. This is going to be Allie Chanel on the far side of the pitch. Gets it up to Joyce. Joyce blows by the defender here. Now here comes an opportunity for ICC. Grace sends it across the middle. Broken up nicely that time by the Warriors. Now it's going to send it one more time. Looking for the header. Just a little bit too tall. Hayward tried to put a foot on it. Now this one's going to be deflected out, and it could be a corner opportunity. No, Hayward's going to keep it in bounds. They're going to say no, it went out of bounds. So it'll be a goal kick coming up here for East Central. 42-17 to play here. We're still scoreless in the early standings of this one. We do want to say a special hello to those that are watching in favor of East Central this afternoon, as well as the ICC faithful that always tune in. We got Sumners across the pond tuning in as always. We appreciate them as that ball's going to be cleared out of bounds. It'll be a corner opportunity coming up here for ICC. Well, if you were with us last night, and I apologize, I didn't realize if I would plug my phone up that it would make that noise over the broadcast. And so a corner opportunity coming up here for ICC. It's sent, a pretty good send that time. Deflected, but oh, too tall for the Indians to be able to take advantage of that one. But a nice corner opportunity for ICC. Neal, steal your score. 41-16 remaining here in the first half. Adam Gore, Raphael Henry up top running the camera. Lee Adams is taking photos that you can find on ICCimages.com. Those digital downloads available for $1. So EC with the ball. Sends it across the middle. A lot of traffic, but they're able to get it back. Now two players run into each other where they're able to keep possession. So just almost a mental mistake that time. And now the ball's popped free, and Hayward's going to take it over, but the ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by the Warriors. So Acosta will get ready to send this one in for ICC. Well, kind of a nice day today. Breezy. You can hear the wind blowing here. We're in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Find out how you can contribute to Itawamba Community College or join the Alumni Association by visiting iccms.edu. That's iccms.edu. Now here comes Ali Chenal on the attack. Sends it ahead to Witt. Witt back to Chenal. This one deflected off and will be caught by the keeper. Good job by East Central that time, just coming in and kind of clogging the lane a little bit and making a tough shot, but I like the aggressiveness out of ICC early on. Inside 40 minutes now to play until halftime. As this ball is going to be sent ahead. Hayward with it, doesn't like what she has, so she's going to dribble it back and reset. Going to try to reverse the pitch. Sumner with it, pokes it forward. And ICC is going to have to hustle down to get to it. Good hustle, though, on the part of East Central to get it back. This is Rutledge with it now, and it's going to be out of bounds. It will stay with East Central. Well, if you joined us last night here on the Red Channel, we saw football, the American version of football, as ICC was at East Central. The Indians didn't get the result they were looking for, and they'll try to rebound next Thursday as they travel to East Mississippi, as the Indians 0-2 on the year. Now here comes Chenal, the West Georgia commit. Just dribbling down the field, blowing by traffic, tries to send that one ahead. Good defense, though, on the part of number 15, just to get in the way enough by Hayden Sullivan to break up that opportunity. So now the ball sent ahead. East Central with it now. They're going to try to hurry this one up the pitch. Swings it out wide. Now here comes an opportunity for EC, but there's Driscoll making the smart decision to come up and make the play early and get that one and negate the opportunity for the Warriors. Remind you, 2 matches coming up today here in Fulton, as it'll be East Central men and Indians, the Indians in the nightcap, if you will, scheduled to come your way about 4 o'clock. Typically they start about 4:15 after you give the time in between matches. As now the ball goes ahead. Grace Joyce trying to get out on the wing. Now she's going to dribble in, gets by the defender, squares, puts it over in the middle, and this is going to be headed out, but there's Hayward, lets it settle, fires, and just couldn't quite get a solid foot on it that time as she kind of got on top of it, and the keeper was right there in the right spot at the right time. Good opportunity for ICC, but a great play on the part of Pitts to negate the opportunity. Now here comes East Central, trying to up the pace a little bit here on the opposite side of the pitch. This is Spencer with it. Tries to go ahead, taken away that time by ICC. As we mentioned, the first time we've seen these kits at home for ICC. That's just a poor touch that time to the middle of the pitch, straight to an East Central player. They're going to dribble it back and reset. 37.5 minutes to go here in the first half as Witt takes that one away, and it's taken away by East Central, but then there's Loden to take it back, and then there's East Central to take it back. So anything you can do, I can do better in the turnover department that time for both teams. East Central with the no-look back heel touch. Now he's going to try to squeeze this one ahead. Loden with it. She's going to send it out wide. This is Chenal with it now. Chenal looking to go on the attack. Gets by the defender. Now swings it out wide, looking for Hayward. Just a little bit too much on the touch that time. Chenal is going to have to hustle this one down. Can't quite get to it in time. Now here comes EC. This is Taylor with it now. Taylor trying to take it on her own. Dribbles it up the pitch. Now goes out wide. That's going to be Garrett. Garrett back over the middle. ICC clears it out, and Acosta will let it settle at her feet and now get the possession back to the Indians. Coming up on 36.5 minutes. Still no score. Early goings of this one, and that one's sent ahead, and it looks like just a little bit of miscommunication there between Loudoun and Hayward, as that one's going to go out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in here for East Central. So East Central will throw it in. And now East Central now trying to get it ahead. Sumner, though, is going to be there to clear this one out. It's going to send it back to Driscoll. And Driscoll will let it settle now. We'll try to reverse the pitch out wide. This is going to be Reeves with it now. You're going to see East Central was trying to come up defensively, but you heard the coach shouting retreat, trying to get back defensively that time. But East Central takes it away. Trying to go over the top of the Indians defense, and EC with it now, but a great play there, though. I believe that was Reeves. Yes, it was, who came in and got the ball and got it back for the Indians. Hayward with it now. She's going to try to go long across the pitch to Chenal, and that one's just going to be a little too far as it's going to roll out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in here for East Central. 35.5 minutes to go until halftime. 0-0 is the score. And now here comes East Central now on the attack. An opportunity here, but negated once again by Morgan Gaylor. Both these teams playing pretty solid defense early on. They've had some opportunities, numbers on the attack, but the defense has been able to come up and take those opportunities away. ICC's had 2 shots on goal so far in the first half. East Central none. Now out wide they go with it. Here comes Chenal. Chenal is going to survey the defense, tries to squeeze it ahead. Hayward's there, fires and scores. Nicely done that time by the Indians. As let's go back and look at that one on the Little Caesars instant replay. As a good send here by Loudoun is going to find Chenal out on the wing. Hayward was right there on an island by herself and just stepped into that one, blistered it in for the goal, and ICC leads it 1-0 with 34:45 to go until halftime. Nice set that time as we've got substitutions coming into the match here for ICC. While it's cool up here in the broadcast booth, not so much in the sun on the pitch right now, as it looks like Brittany Mathis, number 17, has came into the match. Ashley Stevens. And can't quite pick up the number on the other side of the pitch on the other substitution in, as 3 came in that time. Number 13, Lucy Dexter, the other player coming in to the match right now. So 1-0 is the score as ICC leads it. They're going to have the throw in. Loudoun with it now. Swings it across the opposite side of the pitch. This is going to be number 20 coming up. That was Reeves who sets it up. Now drops it out wide. This is Dexter. Dexter slows down, allows her help to get to her as East Central's dropped extra players back now, trying to crowd the area. Shot from distance, but too tall and wide. Pair of subs coming in here for East Central. These substitutions being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Number 2, Amelia Whitfield, and number 12, that's going to be Hannah Heron coming into the contest here for the Warriors. 1-0 is the score. Probably going to see some heavy rotation in players today. As we said, good day for us up here in the shade. Not so much the case. Not so much the case here on the pitch. Coach Andy Kirk tossing up a tee, showing off them softball skills. So now East Central with it. ICC applying a little bit more pressure, and they're going to just dribble this one back. So now here comes EC as they're going to dribble it up towards midfield. And there's going to be a foul on ICC, so it'll be a free kick coming up here for East Central. For Emily Hayward, that was her 8th goal on the season for Allie Chenal, that is her third assist that we saw earlier in the match. Hayward came into this game today, or match today, 10th in scoring in the country. So they tried to send that one in, broken up nicely that time by the Indians. Now they clear it out. East Central's going to keep possession, tries to squeeze it forward, sends it to the feet of Acosta, and she's just going to send it back to Driscoll. Driscoll's going to have to come up and give it right back to Acosta. Good pressure applied by East Central. East Central trying to extend the pressure here with the ball near the net for ICC, and now ICC is just going to try to turn those into an advantage here. Now they're going to squeeze it ahead to Mathis. Mathis lets it settle at her feet. Now tries to go back to Stevens. Stevens has got good speed, but just couldn't quite get to it as East Central took away the passing lane that time. But there's Hayward to come back and clean it up, sends it across the middle to Mathis. Mathis drops it back to Loden, but there was somebody on her hip, and she easily takes that one away. Good job getting back that time by number 16, Spencer of East Central. But then a turnover, and ICC gets it back. Dexter with it on the far side of the pitch. Tries to squeeze it ahead with the left foot, nothing there. And now East Central's going to have it. And now here comes East Central. They're going to try to squeeze this one ahead. An opportunity here for the Warriors. Sumner's going to try to get out there, and it's going to be a foot race for the ball, and it's going to be saved in that time. And Sumner, great job as always on that back line, takes it away, sends it ahead and clears it out, allow the defense to reset for ICC. As this ball is going to be sent ahead, and Acosta's going to have to hurry. Good pressure being applied here. And then the ball is going to be sent out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in here for ICC. Good hustle, not giving up on the play that time by Rutledge, as she was able to force the issue a little bit. And then just squeeze it out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in here for ICC. Looking for a ball. As they're going to send one from the net here as it got into the trees over here on the right side. Well, I think the thing that's making it a little bit hotter than it seems outside right now is the humidity. It's kind of thick today, and for the most part, though, we've had some pretty nice days to be able to play some soccer this season. Mother Nature has been kind to us so far. As now here comes Mathis with it. Mathis getting the business, and they're going to call a foul now. And the referee comes in and makes the call, and so it'll be a free kick opportunity off the penalty here. So this will be Gaylor who will put the ball in play here for ICC. They lead 1-0. There's 29:43 to go here until halftime. Adam Gore, Raphael Henry, he's up top running the camera. Lee Adams on the pitch with photos today as this one's sent well down the pitch. And East Central wins that 50-50 ball. So now East Central with it, trying to see if they can find the equalizer. Still plenty of time to go here in the first half. Stevens had it, and then it's going to be sent out of bounds by East Central. Great job that time by Stevens to show off her speed and able to break up that opportunity. I want to remind you to stay tuned. Coming up probably right around the 22, maybe 20-minute mark, depending on the breaks in play. We'll probably have those hydration breaks that we've had this season. Of course, we'll hear a few words from our sponsors when those come about. As this ball is sent across the middle, nobody there for ICC. Ball cleared back to midfield, and there is going to be Gaylor to clear it out. She wants to fire from distance. It's off frame, but a nice job that time to see if you can't catch the keeper napping in that sense. But Pitts, on her toes, was able to come up and make the play. So East Central with it now, trying to squeeze this one ahead, looking back and forth, sending this one around the pitch. Now another shot from distance, and this one, if she could have put that one on frame, would have been dangerous, as Pitts was on the other post and trying to go back post that time, as ICC being aggressive and getting after it here. Another substitution coming into the match here, as this is going to be Allie Chenal checking back into the contest. Checking out is going to be Emily Hayward. These substitutions being brought to you by Little Caesars and Fulton. Well, one thing you got to think about today is going to be cramping. We saw that a lot last night in the football game, especially for the Indians. With the heat and the sun beating down on the pitch today, might be an issue that you see hopefully you don't see, but might be an issue as you see as the game progresses. This ball is going to be broken up by ICC. Will remain East Central ball with 27:32 remaining here in the first half. Remind you to stay tuned at halftime. We'll have a replay of the ICC All-American Band's performance from the Pearl River game, as Gaylor that time was trying to clear it out and kind of looks back and says, my bad, didn't realize I sent it that far down the pitch. As she sent that one, wasn't on frame, but hey, well down the field as if it was a shot. East Central trailing 1-0. This ball being tossed around now. East Central lets it settle. Going to pop this one up, and it's going to end up at Sumner's feet. She's going to clear this one out wide to Dexter. Dexter's going to let it settle and then tries to send it ahead, but bounces it off a defender, and it's going to go into, will it? Oh, bouncing around. And yes, it will settle in Firewater Creek across the way. That's the ditch that separates soccer from baseball over near the parking lot. As you take a look, Dexter will scale the rocks and try to fish that one out. And they're going to call for a ball on the sideline as she couldn't quite get to it. And they're going to send this one in here. We'll have a substitution. This is going to be number 3, Maddie McGregor, into the contest. Checking out is going to be number 1, Lexi Loden. She's one of those players we talked about, or when we were talking about earlier. Looked like she might be starting to cramp up on the field as she limps off, and going to get to the sideline, get some water, and get stretched out. Ball sent in. East Central with it. Seeing what they can make happen as they trail it 1-0. Now they send it back to midfield. East Central with it. Ball being bounced around. Now Chenal lets it settle over to McGregor. McGregor is hit hard and looks like she took a inadvertent knee to the stomach that time. And Chenal had it, lost it, and East Central gets it back. McGregor still down, and they're going to say out of bounds, and we'll have a break in the action. Injury timeout on the pitch. Let's take it with them. 1-0, ICC with the lead. Back with more right after this.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
High school juniors, make your plans to join us on September the 19th for Junior Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state and 25th best in the country, come see what all ICC has to offer you. Learn more and register at iccms.edu/Junior Preview. Everyone attending Junior Preview Day will get free admission to the football game against Coahoma on Military Appreciation Night. Past and present members of the military and their families get free admission to the game and are invited to participate in a special halftime presentation. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, Your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start. They went ahead and took the heat timeout as well during that. Is 1-0 ICC with 25:42 remaining here in the first half. Good sign during that break that Maddie McGregor was able to walk off on her own power. She's being attended to here on the sideline by the North Mississippi Medical Center crew that always do a great job keeping our athletes in the tip-top condition as possible. Appreciate everything they do as well. We're inside the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. We do want to remind you that you can help contribute to Itawamba Community College by visiting iccms.edu. That's iccms.edu. You can tune in to Tuesday's ICC Hour on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9. We'll also have it on our Facebook feeds as well, and later repost those to YouTube. We'll talk with Michael Upton, the Director of Advancement here at ICC, and we'll also hear from Mr. Jim Ingram, the Foundation Director here at ICC as well, on updates on the Foundation and Alumni Association and much more. So you'll want to be sure to tune into that every Tuesday starting at 9:06 on Super Talk Mississippi, your new home for ICC football and the ICC Hour at 101.9 FM every Tuesday at 9:06. So back to live action here, coming up on 25 minutes to play in the first half. ICC leads it 1-0 after a goal by Emily Hayward off an assist from Allie Chenal. That's been our only Sonic scoring update so far of the match. So ICC, who is in the blue kits, trimmed in white and red. The first time we've seen these kits at home. I believe they wore them on the road once this season as well, but they're new kits and they're looking good out there. East Central with it now. They're in their gold and black kits. Try to send it ahead. ICC gets it back. It's going to roll out of bounds, though, so it'll be a throw-in here for EC. Again, the ball sent out of bounds. It'll be another throw-in here for the Warriors. Men's game will be coming your way next here on the Red Channel. We'll take a brief break in between the contest. So now East Central with it. Tries to squeeze that one ahead. Ends up at Sumner's feet. Now she sends it out, and this is going to be Dexter on the far side of the pitch. Nobody coming up to take Dexter, so she sends it ahead now to Stevens. Stevens sends it back to Dexter. Dexter had to let it settle at her feet. Now sends it back out wide to Stevens. Stevens thought about going back. Now does so to Dexter. Dexter's going to try to send it inside. It's broken up nicely that time by East Central. And now East Central will have it and trying to get on the attack here, trailing 1-0. Sends it ahead, and Reeves steps in front of it. Joyce trying to dribble her way through traffic. And Grace, after the freshman season she had, you know she's going to draw a lot of attention each time she's on the pitch. As she drew a quick double team there in traffic, ball sent out of bounds by East Central. 23-21 to go. Now East Central with it. Trying to get it up the pitch, and there's Chenal. She just kind of laid back and baited them into that pass, and she was able to step in front of it. Now here comes Joyce. Joyce trying to squeeze it ahead to Stevens. It was broken up, and East Central clears it out. Nice job clearing that out to her teammate now as East Central trying to quickly get up the pitch on the attack. Now here come the Warriors. They've got numbers. Tries to send it ahead, but there's Acosta who's going to get to it. And is going to try to send it back. Now we'll keep it. And now instead sends it over to Driscoll, who is going to let it settle. And then tried to send that one ahead, but sends it directly to an East Central player, but it was cleared out nicely up the pitch and allows the defense to reset for ICC as East Central had it, but then lost it. Stevens steps in front of that one. Tries to squeeze this one ahead. Opportunity here to Sarah Witt. Witt out on the left side, fires, but then deflected away by Stevenson. We're going to have a substitution coming into the match now. This is going to be number 19, Emily Hayward back into the contest as Acosta will step out. Hayward with the only goal of the match so far. It was off an assist from Ali Chenal on a nice play by the Indians. 1-0 is the score, coming up on 21.5 minutes left here in the first half of play. We invite you to follow us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. You can also hit us up there. Let us know if you're watching here on the Red Channel, and you can win a free shout-out if so. You hear the pings of the baseball bats over at the baseball field as they're going through their fall drills. And they'll have a few fall baseball games. You can visit letsgoicc.com for that, and softball games.
Get in the box, girls.
Yeah, Joe Sumner checking in with us. As East Central now has it. ICC clears it out, though, towards midfield. East Central does a good job of getting the ball back and trying to reset the attack here. ICC 1-0 with the advantage as East Central sends it on the far side of the pitch now. Trying to send it inside. There is ICC to step in front of it, takes it away, and then the Indians are going to try to clear this one out. Stevens with it, but nobody around with her. It's a 4-on-1 opportunity here for Stevens. She's just blowing by defenders. Leaves it ahead to Witt. Witt had it bumped away from her, and East Central takes it back now. So now East Central looking to get on the attack. Sends it ahead. Sumner right there in the way to break it up once again. Boy, Maisie, so valuable on that back line. Can cover a lot of ground back there for the Indians. As ICC didn't have the numbers, Witt's going to dribble it around and reset it. So now ICC trying to see if they can build on this 1-0 advantage. This is Reeves with it on the far side of the pitch. She's going to try to go over the top, see if she can find Witt, trying to go inside. A lot of contact. Official says play on, as neither player really gained an advantage on that one. Ball loose on the pitch. Gaylor steps in front of it. Now she wants to fire from distance, and it's going to be on frame, but keeper able to step in front of that one. I think if she's able to put that a little bit higher, might have made it difficult on Pitts, but Pitts with about her 4th save of the game this afternoon. So now here comes East Central, just trying to get something out quickly, but couldn't do so. The ball is going to be sent out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in here for East Central. Our next match for ICC will be on Tuesday, the 10th at Northwest. There'll be no broadcast for that match, but you can follow along on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. The next home match will be on the 14th against Gulf Coast. There's a chance I may not be in town for that, but we'll still have a live stream available. It may only have the video feed, as there's a shot and save by Driscoll.
Win the first, please. Now play out.
But there will be a broadcast available if I'm not here. As East Central clears this one back to Pitts, and she's going to reset here. Ball sent back to Witt, but took a funky hop on her and just couldn't quite get the possession, and now Pitts is going to clear this one out towards midfield. Chenal gets to it, lets it settle. Now Alley trying to dribble it ahead, leaves it off to Stevens. Stevens over the middle to Joyce, and that one deflected just enough by a diving defender of East Central to break up that opportunity for ICC. Great extra effort that time on the part of EC to deflect that ball away and stop what could have been a dangerous opportunity there for ICC. Now East Central with it, trailing 1-0, 17.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Ball sent ahead, and Hayward steps in front of that one, drops it off to Chenal. So ICC being very patient on this attack. Now sends it ahead. Stevens trying to get to it. Foot race and still battling for it, and East Central's just going to send this one out of bounds to break it up, so it'll be a throw in here for the Indians. Substitutions for both teams. Loden back into the contest. Brittany Mathis into the contest. Acosta into the contest here for ICC. And for East Central, number 1, Dyers, and number 7, Kale, into the contest here for East Central. These substitutions being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, the best bank in the South. You want to go by and check out RenaissanceNation.com. A lot of interesting videos and information there at RenaissanceNation.com, as well as learn about the outstanding student checking options they have at Renaissance Bank at RenaissanceBank.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, a proud sponsor of ICC Soccer here on the Red Channel. So East Central with the ball now. It's still 1-0 ICC with the lead, coming up on 16.5 minutes left here until halftime. Fires, and this one's going to be saved easily that time by Driscoll. Her second save of the match. Just not a whole lot of life on the field by either team right now, as won the heat and the road trip here for East Central, of course. About a 3-hour trip, or at least that's how long it took us. Probably a bit extra on the bus. But that's how long it took us to get back last night, was right around 3 hours. It's, what, about 20 miles from Meridian. It's a nice touch that time, and now here comes East Central on the attack. Wants to fire from distance, and a save again. So East Central starting to get the foot on the ball and put it on frame in that situation. Third save of the match for Driscoll, as this ball is going to be sent out. Going to be a throw in here by ICC. So getting set to replay here as they throw it in. Loden trying to get to it. Still loose on the pitch. Bouncing around, and ICC lets it settle. Good job by Moore to win the battle there and get possession back for the Indians. And then just sent ahead, and East Central right there in the right spot to get it back. Well, anything you can do, I can do better on that trip around that time. As Mathis steps in front of that one, going to swing it out wide to Dexter. Dexter trying to get it on the cross to Witt, but then taken back by East Central again. We're just going to talk about go back no life. It's just not a whole lot of movement without the ball, as now they're going to send this one out wide. This is going to be Hayward with it. She's already had 1 goal of the day. See if she can find her second. Looking to go on the attack, but nice job defensively by East Central to break it up and stop the attack here. So East Central with it now. They're going to send this one back to the keeper. ICC trying to up the pressure a little bit in that case, and East Central just going to drop it back and allow the keeper to send this one forward and reset it. Tries to send this one to midfield. It's going to be off the side of the head of an East Central player, controlled by ICC. Now ICC gets it back. Dexter with it. Sends it ahead. That one's going to be off frame. Was looking for Witt possibly that time and just couldn't quite get it to her. Keeper trying to make up her mind on where she wants to send it now. Will simply roll this one forward. She thought about punting it down the pitch, but didn't have any situation that she'd like to take that opportunity. And then a turnover gives it back to ICC. Now here come the Indians. Loden with it. Trying to dribble it ahead. It's going to squeeze it forward. This is Dexter with it now. Here comes the opportunity for ICC. Dexter sends it on the cross. There's Witt over the middle, but broken up. Good job by Taylor coming in the middle to break that one up. ICC nearly got it off the deflection. And then the ball comes free, and it's going to be controlled by EC. Chanel steps in front of that one to stop her forward progress and force the ball to go backwards, allowing the defense to reset. Ball's going to go out. No, they're going to say it stayed in bounds, but it goes to Ali Chanel. Chanel wants to swing this one out wide. Just not enough foot on that one as East Central steps in front of it, as that was Stevenson who takes it, but then has it taken away by Hayward. Hayward looking for it on the cross and couldn't quite find Dexter as it deflects off an East Central player, but Dexter lets it settle. Now it's going to swing it out wide to Mathis. Mathis trying to go inside, and just ball jumped off her foot just a little bit more than she was anticipating that time. And substitutions in the match. Good to see Maddie McGregor coming back into the contest after she was shaken up earlier. And also looks like number 5, Walker, Allie Grace Walker, coming in for East Central. Lucy Dexter will come out for ICC. So East Central with it, trying to see if they can find the equalizer. 1-0 is the score. This one popped up. Sumner in the way. East Central, though, able to find a way to get it back near midfield. They're going to send it back and reset the attack. Now wants to send it down the pitch, and Maisie right there to take it away. Sends it out wide. As McGregor was there, but then East Central took it away, and then Mathis takes it back thanks to some pressure from McGregor. East Central gets it back, though. Now here comes EC on the attack. Sumner breaks that one up. Hayward clears it out, and EC keeps possession. So East Central dribbling it around right now, and Maddie McGregor steps back in the way. Just a little bit of sloppy play all around the pitch right now, and this one's going to be popped straight up in the air, and it's going to spin backwards. Witt was there. Then East Central's just going to simply send this one out of bounds. Inside 11 minutes to play now. And substitutions coming into the match here. This is going to be number 2 re-entering the contest, Whitfield, for East Central. And then ICC is going to send in or re-enter Gaylor into the match. And Josie Kate Reeves will step out. Warm and humid afternoon here in Fulton. Conditioning is going to be a key factor in this one. ICC leads it 1-0. That was after a early goal off the foot of Emily Hayward, off an assist from Allie Chenal, as this one's going to be sent on the far side of the pitch. McGregor has it, then tries to swing it out wide, see if she can find somebody there with her. And nobody was there to help out in that situation, so it'll be a throw-in here for East Central. So East Central set to throw this one in. There's EC with it now, looking to go on the attack, squeeze it up the pitch. Now here they got some momentum going forward. And now here comes an opportunity for EC. Up the pitch they go with it, trying to get inside. Gaylor breaks that one up. Sumner comes over to help, sends it on the cross, and Allie Chenal takes it away. Nicely done defensively by ICC that time, as East Central looked to have numbers and an opportunity, but ICC recovered nicely defensively to take it away. 9:15 and counting to go here until halftime. Remind you to stay tuned. We'll have the ICC All-American Band performance from the Pearl River game coming your way. And if we have time, we might try to squeeze in a video from Renaissance Bank about the Blue Delta Jean Company. All depends on if they do a 10 or 15-minute half. I believe we're going to do a 10-minute half, so we'll know for sure. Substitution into the match here. This is going to be Archer in for East Central, and Morrison out for East Central. So East Central will throw it in. And a poor touch there taken away. I believe that was Mathis who took it away, as this one's going to be sent ahead, trying to send this one forward, but nobody there for the Indians. And East Central takes that one easily. Now send it back ahead. Chenal steps in front of it. Has 2 defenders around her. Now swings it out wide. This is going to be Hayward who goes back across the middle. Mathis is coming to it. And she thought about sending it and deked the defender, and now East Central clears it out. Good job defensively by East Central just to kind of crowd the lane. As soon as they get the ball towards the middle of the pitch, 2 or 3 people quickly surround it to force the turnover. ICC couldn't find the outlet that time. As good job defensively to smother the ball by East Central. Now here comes the ball forward. Maisie steps in front of that one, breaks up the attempt. East Central sends it ahead, and Maisie breaks it up again. And now East Central with the ball, looking to go on the attack, trying to find the equalizer here. They trail 1-0. Looking across the middle. Now here comes an opportunity. Oh, the ball just rolled backwards on her. Tough break there. She looked like she was trying to square up for the shot attempt. Tried to send that one ahead, and then there's ICC to break it up. East Central trying to find a way to get the ball back, and they do. Now here comes East Central dribbling inside. Here comes an opportunity for EC. Fires and a save. Big time save there. Great opportunity by East Central. One of their best shot opportunities of the afternoon as Driscoll comes up and makes a big time save there for ICC. Her 4th save of the match, and that was a big one. Keeps it 1-0 ICC. 6:45 to play here until halftime. So East Central, they have controlled the time of possession over the past 5 minutes, but now here comes ICC. Witt with it. Just couldn't quite get to it quick enough, and the ball is going to be cleared back and out of bounds. Or excuse me, not out of bounds. I thought she was going to send it out of bounds. And a lot of contact, and the referee, I think, realized a little bit of a flop on that one and said play on here. Over the middle they go. Going to be deflected back. Loden with it. Loden sees a quick double team, and pretty much what East Central has done all day today. Anytime the ball gets in the middle of the pitch, they quickly smother the ball and forces a turnover. And now East Central trying to get things running in their direction. Gaylor sends it out of bounds and allow the defense to reset. A pair of subs getting set to check in here. One for ICC, one for EC, as Joyce will come into the contest. Witt will check out. Into the contest is going to be Alford for East Central. It looks like number 16, Spencer, checking out for EC. So it'll be a throw-in opportunity here for East Central. Try to get over the top of Chenal. Chenal goes up and heads that one to clear it out. And ICC gets it now. Here comes the Indians on the attack. McGregor with it now. McGregor has somebody on her hip and then just turns around and tries to clear it out. Nobody there for ICC. As soon as McGregor kicked it, she put her hands over her face, knowing that she had messed up. Now here comes East Central on the attack. Squeeze it ahead, but there is Gaylor to step in the passing lane that time and take away that opportunity. Could have been a really good opportunity there for East Central, as the player, no signal of offsides when she broke, would have had a pretty good opportunity to put a strong foot on the ball. But instead, a great job that time, Gaylor. We talk about the praises of Sumner on that back line. Gaylor has been just as solid this season for ICC as well. So ICC with it. They're going to try to reverse the pitch. The pass a little too far that time, as it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in here for East Central. Hey, just a little bit of a personal plug here tonight. If you're into high school football, you can check out the Miss 98 Scoreboard Show, 97.5 FM, and you can also check it on Facebook as well. As the ball taken away, that's going to be coming your way at 9:30 this evening. A lot of contact, and the referee allowing it to play on here. And they're going to say East Central ball here. Well, there's been a lot of times that we've seen That's just a little bit of a conversation between the center referee and the head coach, David Strother. And so East Central will throw it in. And so EC with it, they trail 1-0. McGregor steps in front of that poor touch and takes it back for ICC. Now he's going to send it back. Sumner's going to come up and send it back out wide to Acosta now. Lose Elena Acosta. She had it. Now it's going to end up at the feet of Chenal, who goes out to Hayward. Hayward sends it ahead to Joyce. That touch just a little too far, but there's Mathis to come in. Mathis had the chance, but good job taking away the angle of attack that time by East Central. Ball is free. Loden's going to get to it. And he's going to try to send it out wide to Chenal, and a good job of hustling that time by Loden to keep the possession in favor of ICC. And that ball's going to be cleared out nicely that time by East Central. And then East Central's able to get to it as the ball just dies before it goes out of bounds. So good hustle on the part of EC to get the ball back and try to get on the attack here as they trail it 1-0. Hayward steps in front of that one, breaks it up. Ball's loose on the pitch. And East Central's going to have it and still a scrum for it, and they're just going to clear it back to the keeper. Nice job that time by Maddie McGregor to break that one up and make it difficult. And East Central able to keep possession, but did force them to go backwards and reset here. Inside 2 minutes to play until halftime. The ICC with a 1-0 advantage. ICC takes it away. There is a player down for East Central on the far side of the pitch. And a player is down, so we expect to see a timeout taken here. And yes, they are going to take the timeout. Trainer will come out on the field, so we'll take a break and hear about the upcoming Military Appreciation Night as well as Junior Preview Day here at ICC.
High school juniors, make your plans to join us on September the 19th for Junior Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state and 25th best in the country, come see what all ICC has to offer you. Learn more and register at iccms.edu/junior preview. Everyone attending Junior Preview Day will get free admission to the football game against Coahoma on Military Appreciation Night. Past and present members of the military and their families get free admission to the game and are invited to participate in a special halftime presentation. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
Car Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value.
Time that!
You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this.
Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
My mom never let me eat this much cookie dough.
What would she say if she saw you eating this big scoop cookie dough blast?
I don't know. Why ask her?
Don't tell your father.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
Hurry in and scoop up our new cookie dough treats. Try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen, as we're getting set to reset here between ICC and East Central. So the officials trying to figure out where the ball needs to be in this situation. Hopefully the young lady for East Central able to be looked at here by the trainers on the side. So ICC will have the throw in here. They're leading at 1-0 here at halftime. It was a goal by Emily Hayward, her 8th of the season, off an assist from Allie Chenal, which was her 3rd of the year. ICC trying to see if they can find a way to take a 2-0 advantage. This shot too tall as it goes over the top of the frame with 1 minute to play now. ICC leading at 1-0 here on a Friday afternoon in Fulton. First time we've had 3-day weekends here at ICC, so campus is not as bustling as it is during the regular week, as students don't have classes on Friday, so they get that Friday, Saturday, Sunday treatment. As that ball is just going to be a poor touch, and ICC is going to try to hurry it in, 30 seconds. And then East Central was able to take that away, but then there's ICC. That's going to be Moore stepping in front of that one. Gaylor back to Moore. Now there's 17 seconds, and that's probably going to do it as the ball goes out of bounds. Well, nope, they're going to get it quickly in as ICC is going to lob it over the top. Mathis trying to get to it, and now that one's probably going to do it with 5 seconds to play. ICC is going to take a 1-0 advantage into the break. We're going to take the timeout with them and come back, and we'll hear from the ICC All-American Band and more as ICC leads it 1-0 here at the break over East Central. Back with more with the Little Caesars halftime report right after this.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done. Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that.
Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
High school juniors, make your plans to join us on September the 19th for Junior Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state and 25th best in the country, come see what all ICC has to offer you. Learn more and register at iccms.edu/junior preview. Everyone attending Junior Preview Day will get free admission to the football game against Coahoma on Military Appreciation Night. Past and present members of the military and their families get free admission to the game and are invited to participate in a special halftime presentation. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here, and it's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're sorry that we had to disconnect the screen as one of the headsets just had a little bit of a malfunction there. As 1-0 is your score here. So ICC with it. As we're going to try to get this other headset up and working. I don't know what happened during the break. So EC has it, trying to find the equalizer here as we're just now starting the second half of play. And so Loden will have it now, trying to go on the attack. ICC trying to find a way to build on this 1-0 advantage here. As the ball sent to midfield, Allie Chenal steps in front of it, then had it taken away. So a good job that time by EC to get it back. 1-0 is the score. This is an important match here for both these teams. ICC 1-1 in the north. East Central is 0-1 in the north. So East Central, I wouldn't call this a must-win situation, but it kind of like ICC the other day when they play Hines, it's a sure would help to win situation. If they can come away with the result today, ICC can start getting a little bit of distance between them and East Central with a win this afternoon. The North Division standings look like this. You've got Holmes at 2-0, they're 4-0 overall. Northwest 1-3, they're 1-0 in the North. ICC 1-1, 1-2 overall. Actually, that's incorrect. There are 2-3 overall. East Central 2-1 overall, 0-1 in the North. Hines 0-4. Here comes Mathis. Mathis opportunity and sends it in. Brittany Mathis with the goal and a big make there for ICC as they're able to go back and send that one home. Mathis makes it 2-0. For Mathis, that's her third goal of the season, and that's a big one there. 41 minutes left to play here, 41-43 to be exact, and now East Central will put this First American National Bank kick in play. Well, EC now, still a lot of time to play in this match, but needs to find a way to answer here in a hurry. Now they're going to try to send this one up the pitch. There's Maisie Sumner to break it up. And now East Central will reset here on the near wing. Trying to send it on the cross over the middle. Bouncing around, gets in the box here, and a whole lot of traffic there as East Central just tries to put a foot on the ball to see if they can make something happen with it. Ball is sent out wide, and East Central will have it, and it will go out of bounds. Yes, no, maybe no, it does not. And then ICC will now send it out of bounds. So East Central will throw it in, trailing 2-0 here with 41 minutes to play. And Mathis now has it. Boy, if that ball could have deflected forward, ICC could have had numbers again. Mathis now sends it ahead. This is going to be Grace Joyce. Joyce trying to go back to Mathis, but a lot of traffic. Good job by East Central to take away that passing zone and get the ball back. Coming up on 40 minutes remaining in regulation. Now here comes EC, but it's cleared out nicely that time by Chenal. Loden sends this one ahead to Joyce. Joyce trying to get by the defender. Good job that time by number 13, Morrison, to step in front of that one and take it away. Now here comes East Central on the attack, near side of the field. This is Dyers with it. Sends it ahead, easy touch, now goes out wide, lets it settle. And offside is going to be the call here on East Central. So it's one of those, it was kind of slow developing for East Central. Thought she was going to send it, but let the ball settle a little too much at her feet, and then East Central gets caught offside on the play. 50-50 ball sent ahead. Joyce is going to step in front of it, now pokes it ahead. Here comes an opportunity. Mathis is going to show off her speed, gets to it on the wing, now is going to send it back across, but no, deflected nicely by Sullivan. Man, Mathis looked like she was shot out of the cannon that time as she sprinted towards the ball. And so it'll be a throw-in opportunity here for ICC on the near side of the pitch. Coming up on just inside 39 minutes and 30 seconds to play here in the second half. ICC with a 2-0 lead. Has been goals by Emily Hayward and Brittany Mathis, and assist by Allie Chenal. As that one's going to be out of bounds, it'll be a corner opportunity here for ICC. Boy, if ICC can make this thing dangerous and get a 3-0 lead here, could start to tuck this thing away. But as we said, still a lot of time left to play with 38 minutes to play in the contest. So this is going to be Moore sends this one in on a line, and it's going to be just a little bit too flat for ICC to find it. Ball's going to be sent ahead, but then deflected out by EC. Nice battle by Gaylor. Now it's going to be poked forward, and it's just going to go wide that time. So ICC just couldn't quite get a good solid foot on the ball that time on the send towards the net. It goes wide, and East Central escapes the corner without any damage done. 2-0 ICC with the lead. And East Central is going to send in some subs. I never saw them wave anybody in, but they came on the pitch anyway. They're going to say, come on. And so 3 new faces in the match here for East Central. Garrett, Walker, and I believe that's Archer, all back into the contest. ICC going to try to get a pair of subs in, see if they let them in, or as they say, play on. And they're going to allow them to play ahead. And so now East Central tries to send it forward, and now ICC gets it. And that one's going to be sent out wide, and will roll out of bounds. So ICC dominating the time of possession, field position to start the second half. Substitutions into the match now for ICC. This is going to be number 12, Kristen Gilbert, and number 23, Millie Mass, coming into the contest, both seeing some of their first action of the afternoon. As it will be McGregor and Hayward checking out of the contest for the Indians. So a goal kick. And it's going to be sent forward to EC. ICC coming up and applying some pressure. And that's going to be a foul whistled on ICC. As that foul was on Gilbert, who just entered the contest. So East Central will put it in play, trailing 2-0 with 36:45 to go here in the contest. Remind you, Lee Adams is on hand to take photos for today's match. You can see that match, or see those photos on ICCimages.com. You can get those digital downloads as low as $1. That's ICCimages.com. Now here comes East Central on the attack. Going to dribble over the middle of the pitch and cleared out nicely that time by ICC. And then the ball, a bad touch, and there's Joyce to take it away. Joyce on an island by herself. ICC trying to retreat back. Now here comes Mathis, and she's going to be called offside. Oh, tough break, because there was a great scoring opportunity there for the Indians. So a big-time break there for East Central. 2-0 is your score. Welcome everybody watching in support of East Central this afternoon. As East Central trying to find something to go here. ICC is being a little bit more aggressive on defense than we saw in the first half. Now is going to send this one ahead. This is Mask with it on the far side of the pitch. Now is going to touch this one forward, broken up nicely by East Central, and headed out and cleared towards midfield as there's Chanel to take it back. Mask has it now. Tries to squeeze it inside. That's going to be Mathis. Mathis across the middle, but just a poor angle on the send that time as East Central able to get in front of that one and take it back. Now here comes EC trying to get something going here. Oh, the ball just bounced a little too hard off the foot of the dribbler that time. And Mask keeps it in bounds, and it's going to be sent out. No, it's not. It's going to stay in bounds. And East Central with it. And now here comes East Central on the attack, trying to cut this lead in half. It's 2-0 ICC. 34 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in full time. As now East Central with it here on the left wing, looking to go on the attack. That's number 16, Spencer. Spencer gets by the defender, but a good job by ICC, Christian, to break that one up. And then East Central, though, gets it back. So just a mad scramble for the ball right now, and it's being fought for, and East Central has it. Dyer sends it on the cross. Deflected away, and now here comes ICC. This is Chanel. Chanel tripped up. And so it will be a foul on East Central. And so this will be a free kick coming up for ICC, as this will be Gaylor going in to kick this one for the Indians. As this one's going to be sent across the way, and it's going to be controlled by Hearn. Just a mad scramble for it now, and ICC will eventually get it back. Acosta with it, sends it ahead to Mathis. Mathis tried to send it to Joyce as the ball kind of came in hard that time. Loden steps in front of it, keeps it for ICC, now swings it out wide to Mask. Mask going to let it settle, see what she's got on the attack here. Drops it back to Chanel. Chanel wants to go through the middle, now drops it off to Loden, trying to reverse the pitch. Loden's going to come back, and it's going to just reset the offense now, and ICC is going to dribble it back out wide. And this is going to be sending it out, and it's going to be deflected, though. And so it'll be a throw-in here for the Indians. Substitutions getting set to come in for ICC. Sarah Witt and Ashley Stevens into the match. Joyce and Mathis will check out. And looks like number 26, Taylor, will re-enter for East Central, and Dyers will come out. 32.5 minutes to play here. ICC with a 2-0 advantage. Loden gets the throw in. Now sends it back to the middle. ICC eventually gets it out wide to Chanel. Chanel thought about firing it. Nice job coming up and making the play that time by number 16, Spencer of East Central. And now here come the Warriors on the attack. Opportunity here, and it's going to be cleared out that time by Driscoll. Smart decision by Driscoll. Thought it was offside, did not see the signal, and she had come out early and makes the play. If not, it would have been a 2-1 opportunity. There's going to be a push in the back on ICC and a foul. So now a chance for East Central to set up a free kick from distance here, something they could possibly make dangerous to see if they can cut this lead in half. 2-0 is your score with 31 minutes and 45 seconds to play. This ball sent forward as Loden with it now, forces this one ahead to Witt. Nice send that time from Loden. Witt with it and just couldn't quite find the handle on it. Now he's going to dribble around, trying to get away from a pair of defenders, sends it, and it's just going to be sent out of bounds. It's going to be last touch, so it should be a corner opportunity coming up here for ICC. 2-0 is the score. Remind you, the men's match will be coming up next. We're going to have to break away from the women's match to reset some of the equipment up here for the men's match, but we'll have to take about a 10-15 minute break in between matches anyway. And then we'll be back right here on the red channel for that one. Just a poor send that time off the corner attempt. It's going to be cleared out, and Chanel is going to be able to get to it. Allie's going to let it settle, now sends it. And it's going to be, just too much of a hop that time. Not a bad touch that time by Chanel as Stevens was closing in, but the keeper, Pitts, made a good quick decision to step in front of that one and keep Stevens from having an opportunity to put a strike on the ball. Now here comes Stevens on the right wing, crosses over the defender, goes back towards the middle. This is Loden. Loden lets it settle in, and there it is. Loden sends that one home, as that was a great cross on the part of Stevens. Loden lets it settle, goes left foot, lowers shelf, and able to send that one in. Lexi Loden with the goal, and ICC takes a 3-0 advantage. So Loden gets the goal. Stevens with the assist for Lexi Loden. That is her 4th goal of the year. For Stevens, her 1st assist of the season. And ICC now leads at 3-0. That's a big goal with 30 minutes left to play. Still a lot of time, though, but gives you a little bit of breathing room if you're ICC up 3-0. But it is the MACJC. Crazy things happen in all situations, no matter the sport. And that's going to be a foul called on the Indians. Well, East Central trying to hurry that one down the pitch. And they got an opportunity here to maybe get this goal back. And, just couldn't quite get the balance that time as her foot failed her as she sends that one wide. And an opportunity missed there for East Central. Just trying to rush it maybe a little bit too much that time by EC. One of those they would like to have back in that opportunity. So 29 minutes and 20 seconds to play here. 3-0 is the score. ICC with the lead. They're going to try to go out wide. This is going to be Millie Mask with it. Millie lets it settle, now sends it ahead to Stevens. Stevens, just a poor angle that time as the ball taken away by East Central, but there's Mass to take it back. Drops it off to Chenal. Chenal trying to drive through traffic, deflected away by East Central. Now they're just going to clear it back to the keeper. So East Central with it now. 3-0 ICC with the lead, out of bounds. It looks like we may have a substitution coming in. Yes, we will. This is going to be number 20 for ICC. Reeves into the match. Checking out is going to be number 25. Acosta will come out of the contest. So ICC with it. There's 28 minutes and 15 seconds to play. Mad scramble for the ball, a lot of contact. East Central clears it out. Good job by the referees to let them play. Really nobody getting an advantage in that opportunity. Poor touch as this one's going to be sent out wide. It's going to be a foot race for it, and East Central gets to it and saves it in bounds. Great job hustling that time by Taylor to keep the ball back, and there's going to be a foul whistled on East Central's number 16, Spencer. This game's been pretty physical throughout the afternoon. Nothing that has really just been too physical. The referees have let them play this afternoon as this ball sent to the middle, broken up that time by East Central. I think another thing you're starting to see is both these teams, this hot and humid weather, kind of draining the players as we grow throughout the afternoon. We talked about that as it's not a bad hot day, but not a cool day. More than anything, the humidity's pretty thick this afternoon in Fulton. And the thing that just makes it a little bit different than most spots on campus, this field is surrounded by trees. So unless the wind is blowing abnormally out of the north, it's typically a southeast type breeze coming into campus. And that time the ball was shot wide, off frame. But yeah, unless the wind's coming in from the north, which is very rare here in Fulton, you're not going to get much of a breeze because the field is surrounded by trees. It does provide some shading throughout the seating area, which is always a premium with fans here around the pitch at ICC. As East Central breaks up that pass and gets it back at midfield, and then there's ICC trying to break it up, and Chenal will step in front of it. So East Central has it, lost it. And now they're going to have it out wide. This is going to be Taylor with it, trying to go to work. Being guarded closely that time by Reeves. Good job by Reeves, forcing her to go back against the grain. Maisie clears that one out, and ICC will try to let it settle. And then now they'll finally get it. Loden with it. Loden trying to go over the top, and there's the opportunity. Oh, got just enough of a header on it that time. Did the East Central player to break that one up. East Central players down on the pitch right now, a little slow to get up. We'll see if they stop play. They are coming up on that water or the hydration break opportunity. Thought they might take the break in play to do that there, but they elected not to. And so they say play on as the player was able to get up on her own will. This ball sent ahead, a little too far, looking for width that time, and East Central will clear it out now and try to go on the attack. They trail 3-0. Goals this afternoon by Emily Hayward, Brittany Mathis, and Lexi Loden. Assists by Allie Chenal and Ashley Stevens. As ICC gets it back now. Trying to go out wide to Mask. Mask sends it ahead, and oh my goodness, what a nasty collision across the way. As the ball goes into the parking lot area. The Central coach not too happy with the call. And it looked like a pretty good tackle from here, so I think he's got a legit argument. It was just, I think, the contact and the two players getting tangled up with each other that drew the whistle, but I thought it was a pretty good tackle that time on the part of East Central. But either way it goes, they play on here. As this one's sent from distance, pretty good ball, but a nice save. Nearly carried her into the net that time, as that was a pretty impressive foot from Gaylor, as that one was dangerous and nearly turned into the fourth goal of the afternoon. There's 24 minutes and 12 seconds to play here in the contest. ICC with a 3-0 advantage. We thank everyone for tuning in, especially want to say a special hello to those that are watching as this one taken away, and then East Central will clear it out. But we do want to say a special hello to those that are watching in favor of East Central this afternoon. There's a couple that enjoying the shade out there as the ball rolls their way. Remind you to hit us up on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. We got the Sumners watching. The UK family checking us out across the pond. Appreciate them checking in as always. They're enjoying this one so far. Maisie playing well, and the Indians leading 3-0. But again, a special hello to our friends at East Central for tuning in this afternoon, and invite you to stay tuned for the men's match, which will be coming your way about 10-15 minutes after the conclusion of this one here. Ball sent ahead, but Witt just couldn't quite get to it quick enough as East Central clears this one back. ICC has controlled the possession, the time of possession, field position, and more here throughout the second half. And they are finally going to take that hydration break. Hydration break on the pitch. We're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
High school juniors, make your plans to join us on September the 19th for Junior Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state and 25th best in the country, come see what all ICC has to offer you. Learn more and register at iccms.edu/Junior Preview. Everyone attending Junior Preview Day will get free admission to the football game against Coahoma on Military Appreciation Night. Past and present members of the military and their families get free admission to the game and are invited to participate in a special halftime presentation. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Car Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value.
Time that!
You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this. Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
My mom never let me eat this much cookie dough.
What would she say if she saw you eating this big scoop cookie dough blast?
I don't know. Why ask her?
Don't tell your father.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
Hurry in and scoop up our new cookie dough treats. Try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here, and it's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back as we're out of the hydration break. 3-0 is the score. Adam Gore, Raphael Henry, Lee Adams, CJ Adams is up here just hanging out in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Remind you, you can find out how you can contribute to Itawamba Community College through the Alumni Association or Foundation by visiting iccms.edu. That's iccms.edu. Apparently Bryant Morgan wants me to mention him because he just elbowed the heck out of me. So Bryant Morgan running the scoreboard over here for the women's soccer match. He won some free pizza from Little Caesars in our football halftime punt pass kick contest. He punted the ball about 8 yards, threw the ball about 80, and then made the field goal for that year's supply of free pizza from our friends at Little Caesars right here in Fulton. Bryant, you are going to share it with your favorite teacher and your favorite SID, right? Good, good. So now ICC takes it back. And a mad scramble for it. Good job of battling through and finding that one. Now on the pitch for ICC is Rainey Wells, who checked in during that hydration break. Looks like Sumner checked out to get her first break of the day. Now here comes ICC on the attack, and they're going to clear it out towards midfield, but directly towards the East Central player. East Central trails at 3-0. Still a lot of time to play, but not necessarily panic time for East Central, but one of those you do want to start working with a little bit more purpose when you do get on the attack here to see if you can start cutting into this 3-0 advantage. Ahead goes East Central. Across the middle. Trying to dribble around to find it. Acosta staying on the hip pocket of the ball handler that time. That was Heron, who sends it out wide, and then the ball is going to be sent forward, and ICC keeps it. Now this is Hayward. Hayward with it. She had a hat trick in the Indians' last match. As now ICC with it. Rainey Wells will clear it out wide. So now East Central takes it back. Ball cleared out that time by the Indians. Now they're going to go ahead. This is going to be Mathis. Mathis already has one goal today, and just a little too physical that time as Mathis got pushed out and East Central clears it. Mathis just couldn't quite get her feet set underneath her that time to be able to send that one home. Would have been a great opportunity for Mathis. Looks like we do have a new keeper in net here. Tomlin into the match for East Central. So it will be a throw-in opportunity here for ICC. So they do throw it into Joyce, who sends this one ahead, deflected out once again, so another be a throw-in here for ICC. 3-0 is the score. You've got goals from Loden, Mathis, and Hayward this afternoon, a pair of assists, one from Stevens, another from Chenal. That is your Sonic scoring update from this contest where ICC leads 3-0. Joyce had it, but then East Central takes it away. Now East Central going to try to get this one forward as they were crowding in defensively that time. And then there's ICC to take it back. This one's going to be sent ahead. Good touch that time as it just tightrope down the line. Now here comes East Central. Heron with an opportunity. Gets by the defender. Now it's going to get some deep penetration towards the goal, but there's a save. Nicely done that time by Driscoll, coming up with another save for the Indians. Good attack that time by East Central. Just couldn't quite get a solid enough foot to get that one past Driscoll. Driscoll played well this afternoon. Maintains a clean sheet with 18 minutes and 45 seconds to play. Mathis with it now on the far side of the pitch. Trying to go across the middle. Mad scramble for it. A lot of contact. Officials say play on. Good call that time on the part of the referee. This is Dexter with it. Thought about firing with the left foot. Decided not to. Now sends it out wide. Hayward with it. Wants to go with a soft touch. Out wide to Chenal, and then it's going to be sent out of bounds. And we're going to say, is it going to be a corner opportunity or a goal kick coming up here? And it's like it is going to be a corner opportunity here for ICC. So a corner opportunity coming up here for the Indians. A chance to build on this 3-0 advantage. Chenal is going to send this one in for the Indians. Chenal, a West Georgia commit. As this one's sent. Good opportunity here. Just a little bit too tall. Ball sent back in, and East Central clears it out, but ICC is able to maintain possession of it. But then there's East Central to take it back. Now East Central with an opportunity to get it forward. Here comes a nice touch and a chance to score this one here for East Central. Breaks away from the defender. It's going to step into it and fire and sends it home. Well, a good job by EC that time to be able to quickly spin it around and get numbers. 3-1 now is the score. Looks like number 9 possibly with the goal there. If it is, it was Leah Anderson on the score. Substitutions coming in. McGregor will come in for ICC. And you've got Spencer and Green checking in for East Central. So 17:27 to play. It's now 3-1. East Central gets on the board. Nice job letting traffic clear, going top shelf. A little too tall for Driscoll to get to, and makes it a 3-1 contest. That First American National Bank kick being brought to you by First American National Bank in Fulton, reminding you to follow the flag. From Iuka to Tupelo, for First American National Bank, proud to sponsor ICC soccer this afternoon on the Red Channel. This ball sent over the top. Joyce just couldn't quite find it quick enough, and East Central able to clear that one out and now control it. Well, East Central just scored. Now see if they can turn it around and make it a 1-goal contest. ICC, however, want to see if they can answer and get the goal back. Sends this one ahead. This one's sent out wide now. Here comes EC on the attack. 16.5 minutes. Reeves steps in front of that one, and Reeves shoved to the turf. And they're going to say ICC ball. Well, you're starting to see some players tugging at the shorts, stretching, trying to keep from cramping, as we said. Not necessarily just a blistering hot day here on September, but just one of those where it's just muggy. And I say that with that distaste because it is muggy. This one sent down the pitch. Joyce really couldn't see that one in the sun this time, as it's going to be deflected away out of bounds, and it will stay with East Central. Men's match coming up next. You want to stay tuned for it right here on the Red Channel. If we get the headsets working right, we'll get CJ on there. If not, we'll just get Emmy on it. Is Emmy here?
Emmy skipped out on us today.
Emmy skipped out on us. She heard I was here, and she wanted nothing of the broadcast. People may laugh at that, but that's the honest truth. And a mad scramble for the ball as Reeves is going to get tripped up and a foul called. Nice battle that time on the part of Josie Kate to be able to keep possession for the Indians. "15 minutes to play. This one's sitting long, and East Central's going to try to chase to it. Mathis had a chance to get to it. Now this is going to be Joyce, the keeper, out of spot. Joyce fires. Just too wide. Smart decision, though, by Grace Joyce. She knew the keeper was trying to hustle back and get to her spot, so she fired quickly. She did go back post. Just couldn't quite bend that one enough to find its way in. Pair of substitutions now coming in for East Central. This will be Stevenson and Dyers into the contest here for the Warriors. 3-1 is the score. ICC with the lead. So the keeper sent it ahead. I think they had to reset it because she didn't send it out of the box that time. So ICC coming up and applying some pressure. Now they're going to send it backwards. And the keeper will reset here. This is Tomlin, the new keeper in net. ICC really not giving them very many choices on where they want to advance the ball. Now EC will able to advance it forward. As this is 21, Stevenson, who just checked into the contest. Now here comes East Central. An opportunity, but Reeves takes it away momentarily, but East Central gets it back. Nice hustle on the part of Anderson, who had the goal earlier in the contest. And ICC now is going to send it back out to allow the defense to reset. East Central with it. ICC leads 3-1 with 13:20 to play in the contest. Never mind. Emmy is here. We'll try to get her on the broadcast. I'm kidding, folks. Emmy doesn't talk to me that much. Emmy loves to hate me and hates to love me. I think it's more love to hate me than anything. Now here comes East Central on the attack. Trying to go inside. ICC defended that one nicely, but it'll be a corner opportunity. Maybe the first corner opportunity of the day here for East Central. So an opportunity to make this a one-goal contest. 3-1 is the lead here for ICC. 12.5 minutes to play, so still a lot of time in this one. So East Central needs to find a way to make this one dangerous. Taking a lot of time as they're getting to the corner. And you're just seeing it. You're seeing a lot of tired players on the pitch right now as they're just trying to make their way through this contest. 12:20 to play now. As they send this one, a good send over the middle, but it's going to be caught and saved that time. Driscoll has played well today. As you'll take a look at this come up by Driscoll, makes the play. East Central now gets it back as we're back to live action. They're going to send this one forward. Driscoll's going to have to hurry to get to it, and great option or great decision made that time by Driscoll. She doesn't make that play. Easy goal there for EC. So Driscoll playing well in net, having to grow up in a hurry being a freshman for ICC. So now East Central with it. It's going to squeeze this one ahead. Here comes a great opportunity once again for East Central, but there's Driscoll again. Smart play by Driscoll. Back-to-back opportunities for East Central. Driscoll not hesitating, coming up out of her position to make the play and taking away a scoring opportunity there for the Warriors. But ICC's got to find a way to get the ball back on their side of the pitch as East Central has controlled possession over the past few minutes. And that one, a poor touch by ICC, but again, Driscoll coming up and making the quick decision just to put a foot on it to get it out of the danger zone, if you will. And now ICC clears it back to midfield. Defense needs to reset here for ICC. East Central with it, trying to go across the middle. Now sends it, and Chenal steps in front of that one. Dexter sends it out, and we're going to have a whistle here on East Central. Again, East Central's coach very vocal, not liking the call that time, and the center referee emphatically stomped her foot on the ground to explain what the foul was. And now ICC, an opportunity here. She's onside. Just a little too much on the touch that time as Joyce tried to let that one settle. Joyce did a great job of making sure she stayed onside that time. And now here comes ICC trying to send it across the middle. That one stepped in front of, broke it up nicely. McGregor tries to let it settle at her feet. Bounces off her knee. Unfortunate touch that time for ICC. Now here comes East Central. East Central trailing 3-1. We're inside 10 minutes to play here in the contest. As that one stepped in front of that time by Reeves, and Josie Kate with it now. Wants to send this one ahead to Joyce. And Joyce couldn't quite catch up with it, and East Central sends this one out of bounds. So ICC will have a throw in here. As both these teams, to say they're running on fumes might be an understatement. 3 subs coming in for ICC. Stevens, Witt, and Loden all back into the contest here. So who's got enough left in the tank to finish this final 9 minutes of play? ICC working with a 2-goal advantage. 3-1 is the lead for ICC. Poor throw in that time as East Central easily takes that one away. Now EC is going to try to send this one ahead. An opportunity here. Acosta, though, steps in front of it and then sends it back to Driscoll, who is going to have to send that one out a little bit better. Good job there by Reeves to wisely get to that one. And so now ICC will send this one ahead. McGregor will step in front of it and lose it out of bounds. As substitution into the match here for East Central. This is Rutledge into the match. 8 minutes to play. ICC leads 3-1. East Central, though, they've been the aggressor over the last 5 minutes, trying to find a way to get back in this match. That one sent, looked like for a back post pass that time, and Driscoll again with another nice decision to come up and make the play. So ICC with the ball now. Haven't spent a whole lot of time on their side of the pitch over the last 5 to 7 minutes, so the Indians need to get that and see if they can keep it on their side. And a nice job by Loden. And offside is going to be the call here. So a tough break for the Indians there as East Central will get it back. So EC trying to find some offense to get going here. 7.5 minutes to play. As this one is sent forward and it's just going to be pinballed around, and East Central will control. And now East Central sends it in the middle of the pitch. Here come the Warriors looking for the back touch. It was there, just a little too far on the angle. Good hustle that time by EC. Trying to drive it to the baseline. Acosta steps up in the way, and it's going to be saved in bounds, and Acosta sends it out of bounds. Good effort that time on the part of Taylor, and now it will set up a corner opportunity here with 6:50 and counting. EC needs to make this thing dangerous. See if they can make it a one-goal contest as we're coming up on 6.5 to play here. ICC, though, needs to find a stop defensively. Send on its way. Header cleared out that time by the Indians. And it's going to be sent out of bounds by Dexter. And that finds its way into Firewater Creek. So EC will try to rush up and get this one out of the ditch. Coming up on 6 minutes to play. 3-1 ICC with the advantage. Trying to get it saved that time, and it's been cleared out, and now East Central gets it back, though. And there's Acosta just to send this one forward, allow a little bit of breathing room for the Indians defense. But then there's Stevens coming around the backside to steal that one away. 2v2 opportunity here for ICC. Stevens with a lot of real estate in front of her. Gets by one defender. It's got Witt on with her. And then EC just breaks that one up. And nicely done that time by East Central. As that one sent forward, there's Reeves is going to step in front of it. Now sends it back to Stevens. Stevens wants to send it across the middle of the pitch. This is Loden with it. Loden pokes it forward, trying to find Witt. Witt looking to try to come up to it, and just couldn't get to it. About a half a step away from being able to poke that one away from the keeper. If she does, would have had a pretty high percentage scoring opportunity for the Indians, but a nice job that time on the part of Tomlin to come up and make the play. 5 minutes to play in the contest. 3-1 ICC with the lead. Business starting to pick up here down the stretch as ICC had an opportunity to get that goal back, as it was Anderson, I believe, who scored earlier in the contest. As Driscoll's going to send this one down the pitch. It's going to bounce high, and Sarah Witt will control it. Witt looking to go to work here. And a nice tackle that time to break the ball up, and then there's McGregor to get it back, and she's going to send it to the middle of the field. That's Dexter with it now. Dexter dribbling up, looking for someone to go to. Tries to go to Stevens. Sent it in traffic and broken up nicely that time by EC. And now this one's just going to be sent forward. I guess more than anything, just to allow the defense to reset. Reeves going to run up, and this one's going to bounce off her knees. As clearing that one back, forcing the Warriors to eat up a whole lot of time here as that ball broken up. And it's going to settle at the feet of McGregor. McGregor's going to try to send it back across the middle. Nobody there for ICC. And this one sent ahead. Here comes the opportunity for East Central. She can get to it in time. ICC trying to hustle back defensively. They do get there. Lucky break as that one deflected off the head of a defender for ICC. Now here comes East Central. And nicely done that time by Dexter to come up and clear that one out and force East Central to reset the attack. And there's Hayward who's going to get it now. Hayward sends this one. Nice touch to Witt. Witt with it. And then East Central just had numbers on the backside to be able to take it back. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. East Central trying to find a way to make it a one-goal match here. Chenal is going to send this one, and it's going to deflect off an East Central player, and EC will let it settle. They fire, and this one's going to go wide and out of bounds. So a goal kick coming up here for ICC. We'll have some substitutions coming into the game, as Maisie Sumner will come back into the match. So Sumner in, and this is going to be 13 coming out. Lucy Dexter will come out of the contest. So with the substitution, the clock stopped with ICC leading, and now it's put back into play. That ball sent forward. Sumner was broken up that time. They wanted a foul on Sumner. She was trying to kick the ball, then accidentally kicked the player from East Central. This ball popped up, but too tall. East Central's coach has been very vocal towards the center referee today, and she is jogging towards the sideline to explain the situation there. And he's had a few words to her, and she said, "Coach, that's enough." And there it is. Nope, she's not going to give the card. And now she's going to come over to the side, and this. Tell you what, she's giving a lot of leeway for the East Central coach here, as she's letting him plead his case in this situation. And well, you got a piece of plastic in your pocket that will stop that, but she is just giving him an explanation of her call. And apparently her explanation was pretty good, because he just turned around and sat down. So back to live action now as Allie Chenal takes that one away, drops it off to Stevens now. Stevens looking to send this one ahead. It's got McGregor going up the pitch, nobody there. Stevens, though, comes back in, keeps it alive, and East Central's going to clear it out. Loden with it now. Loden trying to advance the ball forward. Now we'll keep it. We'll simply clear it back to Acosta. ICC swings it over the middle now. This is Stevens, and there's East Central to clear it back. 1 minute and 15 seconds. ICC with it, eating some time here, sends it ahead. Here comes Sarah Witt, but no, couldn't get to it. Hey, let's give credit where credit's due. That was a nice play that time by Mackenzie Alford. She took away the angle of attack on the ball that time for Witt. As Witt had a good opportunity to score that time, just Alford took away her angle to the ball and allowed her keeper to recover nicely. Inside a minute to play now, as this should just about do it here, as ICC will throw this one in. Stevens trying to battle for it, as Stevens has it, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick coming up here for East Central. 20 seconds to play, as feel like you can wrap this one up in red and blue here for ICC, as they'll pick up their second straight win of the year. And they'll pull to 500 at 3-3. More importantly, 2-1 in the North. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that will do it. Your final score here from Fulton: ICC wins 3-1. They improved to 3-3 on the year, 2-1 in division play. East Central falls to 2-2, 0-2 inside division play as well. And that's going to do it for this afternoon's contest, as we're going to take a break, and we'll come back with the men's match here from Fulton right after this on the Let'sGoICCTV.com Red Channel.